I taught Sunday school this morning, and one of my students after Sunday school, he came up to me and he pulled me aside, and he basically said to me that he doesn't feel like he's being the best version of himself. And he explained to me what that meant, is that he feels like he's not proud of who he's being. He's not proud of the person he is. Now, this is one of those students that's like, he gets good grades, he's respectful, he does what I ask him to do, he's involved in class, he answers questions, he pays attention, he listens, he's a leader. He's one of those kids that, some kids are like smart and good leaders at the same time, and outspoken and popular, and he's just that guy. He's that guy that just has great reputation, great kid, but he doesn't feel like he's being someone that he's proud of. And I asked him questions about what he does with his time and what he involves himself in. He does a lot of stuff at school, but because he lives so far away from our church, he doesn't do a lot of stuff at church. He doesn't do what all the other kids are doing, like the step team and the choir. He does do the choir when he can, but the step team and the choir. He doesn't come to youth ministry on Thursday nights like our youth service. And this guy has been around he could have been in there for 4 years now, and he just, because he lives so far, he hasn't been able to come. And so we talked a little bit, and one of the things I started to realize is that, not being around other young Christians that want what he wants out of his life may be the missing link for him feeling more proud of himself and actually achieving. He told me that he started reading the Bible 2 Sundays ago when one of our other students that's doing one chapter every day mentioned it in Sunday school. So he tried to start doing it, and he's tried to start just reading Proverbs all by himself. And he said he got through a couple of chapters and he just couldn't do it anymore. He was too distracted. There's an interesting verse in Luke chapter 8 that talks about the seeds. Jesus is telling the parable about the seeds, and he says some of the seeds fell among thorns that grew up with them and choked the life out of them. Some of the people that you are growing up with are choking the life out of you. Some of the relationships you have. I wish that I could tell you that every relationship that you have in your life is purposeful and you need to stay in every single one. But it's just not true. Because the reality is, if you don't build relationships with Christian brothers and sisters that want what you want, when you try to start reading your Bible and you don't have anybody else who's doing it with you, or you try to start praying every day, or praying more often, or being more involved in your church, and you don't have anybody else doing it with you, or pursuing a calling on your life, or doing YouTube videos or something like that, and you have nobody that's doing it with you, it's going to be that much more challenging. And that's one of the things that I told him today, is that he may want to pray and ask God if he needs to try to get out to our weekly services on Thursday nights so that he could be around the other students that are trying to grow in the same way he's trying to grow. And then maybe he'll stick to the plan that he has for himself and be someone that he can be proud of. Just be careful that the relationships in your life are not growing up with you and choking the Christian life out of you. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Luke chapter 9.